Hey everyone, my name's HarryAtomic and it's time for another Community Day video. So this week we're talking about games that maybe should have sequels that haven't had a sequel in a long time. So stick around and see if there's any games on here that you think should have a sequel. So before we get started, if you like Xbox videos, you like Xbox discussion, you like collecting videos, just anything Xbox related, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I try to put out as many videos as I can covering a wide range of Xbox related topics, as well as live streams where we just hang out and play games every now and then. So if you like Xbox videos, then I really think that you'll enjoy this channel. Anyways, let's get on to the video. So for anybody that doesn't know, Community Day is a video we do here about every week where I post a poll to the community tab and everybody chimes in with what they think. You vote on what you think the top answer should be, and then we talk about it in a video and get a feel for what everybody's thinking. So the question that I put up this week was, which of these franchises would you like to see get a sequel on Xbox Series X? And it looks like Fable was an absolute runaway success with over 50% of the votes. Now it also seems that there were a nice mix of votes for the other games as well, with Conquer getting 20%, Perfect Dark getting 15%, Viva Pinata getting 11%, and Per Blanks getting only 2% of the votes. Anyways, as always, that's just the poll. What we do each week is we dive down into the comment section and see exactly what everybody has to say. So the first comment comes from AC, who says, I voted for Conquer, but I would also love to see Perfect Dark, Killer Instinct, Ninja Gaiden, and Jet Set Radio. Probably will never happen. Now, I did a wee bit of research for this as well. I wanted to pick some games that basically aren't going to get remakes or sequels anytime soon. We haven't seen them in a long time, and so it was really fun to see what people had to say, but I do agree there are so many more franchises on there that I would love to see come back, even just for nostalgia reasons. Jet Set Radio had completely skipped my mind. That is a game I would love to see come back. As well as an Xbox fan, I'm also a big Dreamcast fan, and Jet Set Radio was just loads of fun to play in the Dreamcast. It also had a release on the original Xbox, so I suppose it's still Xbox related. But yeah, I also agree, it's really sad. These probably will never happen. Considering the amount of time that's passed, it just makes me sad to think about. So Danny Ray Jr. said, all of them really, the more games the better, but my favorite would be Fable. I love that series. Now Fable and me were a wee bit of a sorted kind of pairing. I played the first game back on the original Xbox. I thought it was loads of fun. I played a bit of the second one. I don't think I ever finished it. Tash played the second one, absolutely loved it. The third one I hear is not great. And then there was that Kinect release, and we don't really talk about that. Ugh. But there's no denying that Fable is one of the premier series on the Xbox, which is really strange that it hasn't got any sequels or anything, and that, you know, it just kind of got left on a lurch. I suppose the studio that made it closing down is probably a big reason for it, but still, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. Halo got taken away from Bungie and put to 343, and so they're continuing the series, so I'm surprised that Microsoft haven't done this with another studio. Oh wait! On to the next comment. Nick Tubby says, Playground Games working on Fable is the worst kept secret in the industry. The initiative is probably rebooting Perfect Dark, but it could be anything. I would love to see a mature, realistic style reboot of Cameo. A lot to unpack there, but everything I 100% agree with. Playground Games apparently working on Fable is a leak that happened, I think, back in like June or July. It's pretty much gonna happen. I mean, apparently the story is that there are worlds other than Albion, and this game takes place on one of the different ones. You don't just buy houses in this one, you can like build up entire towns. You don't have to do the main story at all. You don't even have to be a hero if you don't want to be. It looks like this game is going to be something that we're really going to... Oh, actually, yeah, it's got first person mode as well. I cannot tell how much I've wanted to play Fable in first person. I don't know why. I just really love first person RPGs. There's something about it that really gets me, probably literally, inside the mind of the character. I really hope that this is true and it's not just like the fandom running away with rumors, but I do agree. I'm pretty much sure that the only thing that they could do more than they've already released is just confirm it already. Also, about Perfect Dark, there have been talk of the game studio, the initiative, like working on a new game, and that Phil Spencer being like, ooh, there's gonna be like old games making a comeback. I mean, it could be Perfect Dark. I really enjoyed Perfect Dark on the N64. I actually kind of enjoyed Perfect Dark on the Xbox, maybe not for the same reasons that they want people to enjoy it. If you're interested, by the way, you can watch a very younger version of me review Perfect Dark Zero up here. But yeah, on to the last point you made as well, Cameo. My goodness, that game is really ripe to be like upgraded and given a bit more of a gritty kind of like coat of paint over it. I would love to see any of those games come back, but I suppose it just shows how many different franchises that there are that just aren't getting any love from Microsoft. My goodness. So as always, thank you for everybody that voted in the poll. Thank you for everybody that left comments as well. I absolutely love doing community day videos. They're like one of the bread and butter things on this channel. They're just, they're so much fun to do. But on my thoughts on this, now the reason why that I picked the 5 games that I did were because, as I said, they're games that just don't seem to be getting any love at all. I mean, bar Fable, I kind of knew that Fable was going to be the outlier winner because there's a bit of hype surrounding the potential Fable 4 lately. But the other games are ones that are kind of near and dear to me. Conquer obviously having its start on the N64 and then coming out with Conquer Alive and Reloaded. Also, just a side note on Conquer, Project Spark came out on the Xbox, has now been discontinued, which really sucks, but there was an add-on for that was like a sequel to Conquer's Bad Fur Day, and I just heard nothing about it at the time, which is really, really sad because it looks as though that game is no longer available for download. Project Spark being like taken away means that you just can't get the DLC for it anymore. You can't get Conquer, you can't get any of the other stuff. It's really sad whenever games like this are just kind of lost to time, but who knows, maybe one day we'll find a way of playing it again. Perfect Dark holds a special place for me, again, because I used to play it when I was younger. I absolutely loved it, and as I said before, I reviewed it before on the channel whenever I was first getting into doing like Xbox stuff back in the day, like trying to figure out what I wanted to do on YouTube, and so it kind of holds a special place for me, and it actually wasn't all that bad. Viva Pinata is loads of fun. I'm surprised that there weren't a lot more people kind of talking about Viva Pinata and how much that they liked it. I absolutely loved it. It was pretty much the premier like kids franchise on Xbox. There were 3 games on the Xbox. There was actually one on the DS as well, and then it also got picked up for an animated series for which you could download free episodes way back in the day on the Xbox 360. It just seemed to fall flat out of nowhere. It got an Xbox One X enhanced release, but again, like there's been no like new games brought out for it, nothing like announced. I mean, with all the talk of xCloud and all this other stuff, I think Viva Pinata would make a really good casual on-the-go game that you could connect to xCloud and play, but also get home and like sink your teeth into for the 80-ish hours that I spend on it every time I turn it on. And the last one is Blinks, mainly because I have a soft spot for the wee guy. I mean, he's a little fox looking dude who can control time. What's not to love? It had 2 games back in the original Xbox days, but this was back whenever the original Xbox wasn't really that big of like it didn't really sell a lot of units, and so because of that, any exclusives that came out on it just didn't really pick up any steam, which meant that you had 2 games in a series, and if you brought out a third one, no one would know what it was. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Blinks didn't come back, but anytime I have an opportunity to mention Blinks, I will mention Blinks because he's just so adorable. He's wee fox that can control time. How awesome is that? Anyways, if there's any games that you think should get a sequel or a remake or anything like that, let me know down in the comments below. I love continuing the community day topics down in the comments below, so drop me any ideas that you have down there for remakes and things, and we can discuss them and talk about how awful it is that we don't have any of these games. But anyways, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, then please like it and consider subscribing to the channel. I make videos like this as well as a whole range of other Xbox videos, so if you like Xbox, then as I said, please consider subscribing. I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I can this year, and having so much fun doing it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.